Hello, hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming, and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Is it a dusk or dawn? I forgot. It looks like it's a dusk. No, it's a dawn. Okay, so hopefully I'm gonna remember to address the comments because they're great ones, because I ask you guys about stuff, so I have comments on the other screen. I'm gonna have to just... here we go. Okay, so... trains are not delivering, they're not full, so that means we should have crap load of materials now. Yeah, we have everything. We have stuff now. Food is full, we should be distributing this stuff on our own. Alcohol is an interesting one. I'm gonna do whale. Okay. I don't know if this is the best thing to go with the trucks now delivering, let's say, alcohol and stuff. You know what? We have truck delivering, distribution office. I'm thinking that I should have a truck delivery for each one of these pubs on its own, and then we can actually go for the cheap ones. So if we go for covered hulls and total capacity and the Zastava, 400 kilos of alcohol. What color? Let's go for red, blue. Let's go for blue. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is gonna have direct supply of resources. So this is gonna be here. You're gonna load alcohol. You're gonna deliver alcohol, wait until unloaded, and there you go. Off you go. Zastava goes, and we're not gonna be bothered by that anymore. And remove alcohol from here. There we go. So we have alcohol deliveries directly over here. Do we have everybody access to this? Does everybody have access to this? These buildings will not have it. These residential buildings over here. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's address comments first. Welter said we should go for chemicals. I know. It's a funny, because chemicals are OP. They're overpowering. They're overpowered. So if we go for chemicals, it's an easy way to get the money. And again, using game mechanics, you know, you have to self-limit yourself for that. And we will. I'm gonna self-limit myself to not do the chemicals. So we have meat line is... Wait to unload. Right, so Weltier said that we should do the meat line is to wait to unload, then it goes empty to next to unload. Right. So Weltier would like us to go for meat, to go pick it up, deliver somewhere, wait until unloaded. That means that they're gonna have to consume all the meat from the storage before that truck leaves and delivers next meat. Problem: if they run out of meat in the other shop, they will never get the meat in time, especially if we set it up like this, that they go first here. We can balance this in a way that we deliver meat here first, and because it's only half a ton, and then deliver meat elsewhere. But again, it depends on consumption of meat. I don't think this is gonna work if we wait. If you want to supply two different shops with foods, you cannot wait them to be unloaded, because the other one will most probably run out of meat, and they will not have meat in that part of the city. So that's a little bit of a problem. I'm not sure if we can do this. Comment section if you have any other ideas, or if I'm missing something. Small industrial water well, the next to the concrete is the best. Okay, yeah, I think it's gonna be the best. We'll see just how many people work here. Do we need to mind these people or not? If there's no people, if it's automated, this would be absolutely great. I don't know if it should be like that, but you know, we have a big one, so people can come once in a while to maintain this one. Continuing on, Kopti said that starting a new republic takes a lot of resources just to start out, especially with the new additions. Yeah, and this is actually not the worst part, you know, you can get used to that. You can get used to starting the map. I'll actually talk, yeah, I'll talk about this in a second. I just wanted to say that Red Dog said that we should go for crops and wood first. Then you can supply food, alcohol, boards, use coal to produce bricks. Producing some building materials, boards and bricks will reduce construction. Yeah, actually I was thinking like, yeah, maybe we should go for something that we can export. But this is actually maybe better. Like the industries that Red Dog said there are pretty small and cheap to build. They will offset our imports slowly, but we will never worry about them. We're not gonna be wasting fuel on them. You know what? I think I'm gonna have to redo this road over here. This is gonna be a little bit problematic for us. Yeah, I'll have to redo this road. Luckily for us, it just looks ugly. First thing, it looks ugly. Second thing, I'll remove it all the way here. Oh, this is just so ugly. My bad, my bad. Okay, let's rebuild this one. So we're gonna have to go straight. There we go. Okay, this is even uglier. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to go for something like this. I was thinking of building overpass here, but I don't think it warrants the overpass. And here I will go for mud roads like this initially. Yeah, I'll go for mud roads initially, just so we have access to the other side. Okay, so I'm gonna build these roads and continue constructing this. Regrow the grass just so it looks nice. We have access for 2 of those roads. It doesn't really matter. We can go for the 3rd one from this side if we want. Whoa. We can do like this, so they can construct all roads on all sides at the same time. Okay, Copti. This is interesting. This is really good one. Starting New Republic takes a lot of resources and, just to start out, especially with all the new additions. It's not only the new additions. The problem is the things that are not fixed in this game from before. So you have to balance all the new additions and as they implement repairs on some of the other stuff you did. I had so many economies collapse just because in midweek they released some patch that, you know, it was fixed. They considered it a small thing, but it actually disbalances the whole game. And it's pissing me off. It's not ideal. I don't like it, and this game is not finished. And this is sometimes like sometimes when I say this game is not finished, it's like, yeah, this game is not finished. Of course it's not, but it's so much throwing off. If you want to go into details of this game, it's like for example these buses, 30 km/h buses. It would be better if we had 2 buses that go 60 km/h and they're actually spaced out between each other, just spaced out in between each other. That's it. Not slowing down, not doing this and that. It's just space them between each other generally. They can add or retract time on the bus stations and that's it. But they don't do that. They have some weird thing where they in the middle of the road just start going 30 km/h because mind transfer told them that they need to slow down. Like, slow down only if you need to start, you know, postpone the start from the station rather than slow down in the middle of the road, in the middle of the traffic. This is just one of the things that I remembered while Copti was commenting this. It was actually 39 minutes ago. It's 7:52. It's 8:52 in Copti's time, but 7:52 here in Dublin. So anyway, this is some of the things that it's kind of annoying about the game. It's like you can start, you can learn how to play the game, but nobody guarantees you that it's going to be the same game mid next week. You know, and you learn everything that you need to learn, and you're gonna be digging, finding the best things to start a game, doing stuff, and it changes the mechanics. They implement groundbreaking things that change everything, like water supply. Basically, I mean, it's great. I love water supply, but like. Actually, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I literally like it. You know, like starting hard and you still have to have chemicals. How the freaking hell are you supposed to do that? You know, of course you can import it, but you know, you have to have the whole. Anyway, let's stop ranting and let's start planning for the future. So we have a couple of requests what we can do here. So Red Dog said wood and farming. That's actually quite interesting idea, and I think I'm gonna go for that. Let's see, do we have any wood operation? Can we build any wood operation around here so we can supply it with trains, because these trains are going to be delivering massive amounts of people. And let's see the distances here. These are only 200 meters, so we can build some industry over here. So we can go like this. Let's try. Is this even? I don't know. Let's try it. So what I wanted to do is build a little bit of forest over here. No, definitely not. It's unrealistic, and Definitely not. I can go for forestry over here, but this is where the city is going to expand. And even this industrial zone, I can totally see it in a couple of years, decades being moved. We have space for developing, and we will develop in the hills and all, you know, supply more people to the mines, even though we have enough of them, but, you know, we'll develop. Okay, so let's, now finally it's actually dusk and I continue yabbering. Let's go for farming. We're gonna go for farming first because here on the map, as you can see, if we develop towards the iron industries, nuclear industries, and not really bauxite, iron industries and nuclear industries, which is basics for the steel, we gonna have to go north. North is where the iron is, and that's where the uranium is as well. So let's go and plan for this straight away. I will go and build this road as a major road. So let's go like this. Let's remove this road and build it a little bit, you know, straighter. And these straight roads between the towns, you think that they should be like waving left and right, that is going to be like some kind of a naturally occurring road. It's not really so, especially in the Soviet Union. You had these. Okay, no free excavator, that's gonna be interesting. We're gonna have to build additional industries here potentially. That's fine, we can do that. If we're gonna develop here towards the iron mining, oh, how far is it again? Oh, it's all the way here, is it? Yeah, all the way to this ridge. This is how far the road will have to go. I have to balance these between the... Let's just build straight road. You see, all these terrain ups and downs are making me nervous, because all of these mean when they finish the road, it's gonna be crap. You see this? It's not really crap. This is not bad. This is not bad. At least it's straight. You know what? Let's leave it as it is. Let's see how it's gonna look like when they finish it. It's a big long road. I think it's divided in two pieces, but actually let's see how it's gonna be divided. If we decide to construct it, it's gonna be divided in few pieces. This is a big long one. This is gonna be easy to construct. It's gonna require... Go away. It's going to require a lot of gravel, but that's it, and asphalt. Okay, so anything else I want to address about this game? Yeah, so basic mechanics of the game is just kind of offsetting. You literally have to really learn how to start this game over and over again. I don't think, and if you think that I'm being nitpicking and being like... complaining for no reason, I don't think it's so. I gave it a decent amount of thought, and if I didn't express myself, that's one thing, but I truly believe that this game is becoming too simple in its basic mechanics, but too complicated to actually start playing. For example, like we discussed previously, some industries and some sides of the game are quite basic, like let's say lumber production or logs. This is basic. Okay, you have logs, you turn them into wood, and that's it. That's a dead end for this industry. You can use the wood for construction, and that's it. Why not furniture factories? Why don't you implement something like... I bet they will. But this is going to change the basics of the game from the ground up. That's going to make it even more difficult, which is not a problem from the beginning of the game, but it's going to change the whole game mechanics, you know. And I wish we had a stable base game that we can all learn how to play, and then all these add-ons are gonna be just, you know, making it better, more interesting, and this kind of stuff. I think the game lacks the good foundation. The good foundation that we can build on. Even foundation is being changed as we play it. Like this water, for example, every single power plant mod now, or concrete production needs to be has to be changed because they decided to implement water. Again, I love water, but it shouldn't be functioning like this. Every single mod, or if somebody is not building some mod and it's a really nice mod, well, the game just screwed it up, you know, all the way. But anyway, let's not do anything about that now. We need people to finish some of the constructions we have. I'm thinking that these buses, we don't have buses anywhere else except here. Maybe, I don't know if this is a mistake or not, but let's see. We should have, yeah, we have enough workers here that are being distributed with our little buses, so I think it's fine for now. This guy is gonna take crap load of workers. I'm just looking if others are gonna... What are you doing? Waterworks. Do we have enough people here? Actually, I don't think we do. This praying thing and church thing, I think I want to do something just to get them off my mind. And I don't think... church shouldn't be in this game. Church, period. Like, this kind of, like, praying thing shouldn't be in the game. Not that it doesn't exist and shouldn't exist and didn't exist, but why is this a metric? Why? It's like, there's absolutely no reason for this to exist in the game. It's just no annoyance. It's just not supposed to be there. This is my opinion about the church. And then we have martyrs making churches, and we, as a communist leader, have to build a church if we don't want to be annoyed by hundreds of people waiting on the bus station to go to church. I mean, like, it's stupid. I think it's stupid, and maybe I'm wrong again, correct me, but So, if we're gonna go for church, fine, we can make a church. Let's build the most basic church we can here. The small church here, wooden one, build them so they have their stupid church needs met, and I don't know. As a tourist attraction, I understand we can do something like that, but I'm just against it. I'm just against it, period. Okay, church it is. Let's go and build that one. So we're gonna build the extension here. I'm gonna go and plan everything like Stats taught us to do. We're gonna plan for the whole farming area. We have less woods over here, but we can go for forestry in this side, and we can go for farming and some food production industries on this side. We have railroads. This is probably gonna be related to our iron and uranium mining in the future. But in the meantime, in the middle here, I think we should go for a farm. So again, I didn't play this much when they released the farms. I did place a couple of vanilla farms. I think I want to go for them now. Big farm, I think might be the best way to go for it. Is it too expensive for us? Probably. 61 tons of steel. Usually steel tells you how expensive the building was going to be. This building is gonna be, yeah, expensive. The smaller ones, 20. You know what? Let's start with smaller ones. We'll see what our limit is. Usually in vanilla, it's easy to see what your limit is. In vanilla, let's see this. Yeah, a small farm that can produce, I don't know, we can go for... Oh, no. Pause, stop it. And unfortunately, stop yourself wherever you are at the moment. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn off the auto build. We're gonna go for small farm. I didn't build small farms ever, so I'm gonna go for a smaller one. I know we should probably jump straight away because we have a lot of land around here, but maybe this is something that we can learn from and then expand in time. But for now, I'm gonna leave it like this. Small farm it is. We need to, again, railroads over here. Maybe I did this all wrong. Maybe I should have gone on this side with a small farm. And how much can small farm actually work? Actually, we can calculate that. We can calculate because we know that one tractor can do 2 fields, I believe, big fields, in one season. So if we go for big fields, I think a tractor can do like 2 of them. We can calculate for 2 of them per tractor. And then we can go how much space do we have on the farm. This one has 6 vehicles. Again, we can use a depot, which is going to extend us, so we only need tractors and harvesters in the farm. So I would go for 4 tractors and 2 harvesters. And that means we can have like 6 fields. Yeah, let's play with that. Let's play with that. Whoa. Alright, it's like this. I want to turn it in the ass in. I want to turn it on this side. Whoa. Why? Why would you do this? Really? But why didn't you... Game mechanics. Sure. I can try to put it... And I don't want to complain. I don't want to be bitching about this all the time. But, like, why? It's like, literally, I have to do this now. I have to level the ground so I can place the field. That is actually one of the most unchangeable thing, at least it should be unchangeable things in this game, or in the world, you know. Field, we just need to plant it, but no, we have to, yeah. There we go, finally works. We can go and place several of these fields. I need to bear in mind that I intentionally turned them around in that direction because I don't want our tractors to use the yeah, I'm lost for words. Like tractors cannot go through this. This is why this happens, because tractors cannot go through this. Okay, I think I'm in a bad mood for. I have a bad mood against like. I have a thing with 3 division. Yeah, of course it's gonna be too far from bulldozers and all. Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, this is the farthest we can go with the bulldozers. So yeah, I'm stuck with these fields until we get some construction industries around here. For future development, yeah, I probably should start with some kind of construction industries. It's okay. I'll go for a small, not small, big, but basic construction office. So that would be the construction office here. I think this is one of the, let's go for, I think again this is Raytheon's. Again, I'm really sorry if I always think I'm saying the wrong thing here. I might not be Raytheon's, but I'm still saying that it's Raytheon's. So I can go for this one. I will construct it manually. I'm gonna send the vehicles to do that, to work on that. Actually, you know what? This is exactly what I wanted to do in this episode. To use all my skills, all my brain power, which is extremely limited, to actually speed these constructions up, and that would be creating bypasses. To where? To everywhere. Just create bypasses and that's it. So we will have bypasses here. They can start working on these segments of the road. We can create bypasses over... Well, actually, what the hell am I doing here? You know what? Who knows? Maybe the field is going to be here one day. It will, but I'm pretty sure the road is going to be finished before that. So we can start on all of these projects at the moment. You see how many roads we can build at the same time just because we did this. I'm pretty sure that the road construction office is... Well... I would be wrong. I thought it's busy, but it's not. Let's see, what are you constructing? They're constructing these 3 roads and they're already done gravel-wise. We can construct crap load now. So look at this. Bang, build, bang, build, bang, build. These roads are gonna... And this one is long. These roads are gonna keep them busy for a long time. For a while. We're gonna build these roads first. This is gonna keep them busy. I could have gone with the construction, let's say for example this, if I remove this one and put a mud road here and then later I build a road, so the other industries can be focused on this. So we go for construction and groundwork. We're gonna need people to finish this one later on, but at least we have somebody working on this. Electricity infrastructure, we're gonna need that as well for both farms. Again, farm is not planned well. Here I need to see what the capacity of the crops is. We're probably gonna need additional silos. But let's go and let's go and see what we have. Farm, where is farm? Farm is here. We have 40-ton capacity. That's absolutely nothing. That's like 2-3 truckloads. So we're gonna need additional silos. Do we want to transport? Do we want to process this here or elsewhere? You know what? Let's build a processing here because it's a small farm. Small farm, I need at least 4,000 ton capacity just to be on a safe side. 2,000 ton, this is top processor, but it has railroads. Just in case if we want to ever build this. Yeah, and this one also, even though, you know what, they're gonna finish this shortly. They need road, and they're gonna, oh, they have mechanism space. Okay, that's nice. At least I calculated that. I'm thinking about maybe this 2,000 ton silo because we're going for a small farm initially. Maybe I'm making a mistake with a small farm, but when are we supposed to build small farms? So, like, this is also my question to you guys. If we're not gonna build small farms now, when? When is the time for the small farms? Let's build it like this with connections, and I can... I'll let them finish this. I'll connect the... I'm gonna build silo later. Actually, I'll build it probably sooner than we think, but... let's build the industry. Okay, it's dark. I'm not gonna do anything now. Let's enjoy the view of the city. This hospital here, it's interesting. It's too modern for this setup, and it's probably too modern for what we consider to be a communist, era buildings, But in Yugoslavia, we had these kind of buildings. Even my hometown had a facade brick finished building. It had extremely thick walls, and literally they were like more than half a meter, more than that would be 20 inches, 25 inches long, thick walls. They were extremely insulated. You had bricks, concrete, and you had the insulation material, styrofoam and glass wool that was insulating from the outside. Like heat-wise, it was amazing. We even saw this once during the war. There was shell hit the building like mine, and wow, the level, like it was extremely high quality. I don't think some of the buildings now are not being built. So in Yugoslavia, they had, especially in the 80s, really good, interesting construction. It wasn't in brutalist style, but it was similar to these things. Like, it was really nicely designed. I'm not saying that this is nicely designed. Equinox Nova makes really nice mods. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just not judging this building. I'm saying that they did this in Yugoslavia in like late 70s and in the 80s until the war. Anyway, so we have a silo here that's going to be picking all the crops up and where the crops are going to go. And I wanted to build something next to it. Volume-wise, the best thing would be to go for food. Let's do a little bit of mathematics here. So what can we do from food? Do we have livestock? Yeah, we have. How much? So this is going to create X amount. Let's say 2,000 tons of crops, because crops is going to be equal across the board. So how much food we can get from those crops? Here we can get less than half, sorry. So for 20 tons of food, we're going to need 42 tons of crops. I'm probably gonna use a mod in this case, Rob's mod. This is even worse, and it's a similar, like maybe this is too big, but maybe we can go for a small food factory. If we go for a food factory, it's gonna be less than double. Let's say double to be optimistic. So sorry, let's say half to be optimistic, because half of how many crops we're gonna have, half of that is gonna be food. So let's say from 2,000 tons of crops, we're gonna get 1,000 tons of food. Okay, so what do we have then? We have alcohol distillery. This is 5 to 1. This is, I think, across the board. This is even more than 5 to 1. This is again 5 to 1. This is Rob's ones, distillery and brewery. This is interesting amounts. Yeah, well, we're gonna consider that. And then we have the livestock farm that needs to turn livestock. It's half again, and then we need slaughterhouse that turns this into how many? Oh wow, did they change this? 150 tons of livestock for 600 tons of meat. So that would be 2/5. 2/5. So let's calculate this. So if 1,000 tons of food would cost 1,000 tons of food to sell would cost 1,000 times 129,000. So 130,000 rubles. Okay, alcohol is 1/5. Alcohol from 2,000 tons we would get 400. 400 times 200. I think food is more profitable. It's similarly profitable, but alcohol is easier to transport. And since we are far from the border, transporting this is not going to be that easy. So probably condensing it would be the best way to go. Condensing it, that means turning into alcohol, or maybe even better into meat. Right. But this is halved, and then it's 3/5. So it's either alcohol or meat is going to be for exports, and food is going to be for... So I think alcohol. I think alcohol would be the best for exports. So let's do that. Let's go for alcohol first, because the volumes of food that we're gonna get from this only for distribution is gonna be requiring another. It's gonna be hard to transport all that food. So we're gonna go for alcohol. I'm gonna go for brewery or something. We said 2,000 tons, but it's gonna be more or less something different. So I'm gonna go for smaller. I'm gonna go for brewery. We're gonna go all good Soviet beer. We're gonna be producing this, and we're gonna be producing this for export. Okay, I think we can turn all this in the opposite direction like this. And I had to disconnect it because there would be footpath that would be obscuring our construction. So we would have the silo here, which we might use for future train usage, for using it with trains, and transporting with the trains. And now I would like to build, probably this is how the road is gonna go, and then the road is gonna be connected here. I will not build it now, I will build it later. Now we have to connect it to somewhere where we can start this construction, and it doesn't really matter. We can do it here, we can do it here, and I will start on both of these constructions ASAP. There we go. So this is what I wanted to do in this episode. This is what I wanted to focus on, to start our first industries. Did we finish any of these? Okay, so finally we have Borspina and station. So how do we do this? Fixed times, time 30 seconds. Okay, I have no idea what this is. Variable time gap. Okay, so do I get buses here? Probably. Let's see. No fuel. Really? This is only for fuel? Oh, right. So this is probably what Wrldbuilding was saying. Let's see. Let's experiment this. We have a public transport system here. This is these buses, right? This doesn't act like a station. This is just something that balances their times when they go. Okay? I think so. So if we add this as a station, so we have the public transport. Come on. Open it up. So if we add this station here, after this one, and then goes here, there, back here, right? And then go here. There we go. So sure, this is just gonna be, wow, is this overcomplicating things? Build a building so it can manage your time schedule. Okay, and now we don't have the line spacing is not supported because we added this thing here. Okay. Sure, and I don't have no idea what this does. So what I did now, why did I add another station? Because this goes from this station to this station and then terminates, and then goes again to this station and rotates back to the beginning where it has this station, and then goes back in here. Wow, talking about overcomplicating things, but fine. And this is end station, it should be at the end. So I should have built this one all the way somewhere here, where they can then start, because I have two lines that need to go, that need to be fixed time, 30 seconds. What is this? Time gap. I have no idea what time gap means. Well, Tyr, I'm gonna need your help. I'm gonna need your help here. But anyway, this is me yabbering around. I think we'll slow down with the development, but this is kind of intentional. I think this world building series is slowly gonna segue into us doing stuff. Financially, how we're doing, I have no idea. We had huge, by the way, we had huge imports of these materials because we were filling the warehouses. All that financial thing that we were talking about, it actually wasn't that bad as we thought, because we were importing like 400 tons of steel. I mean, like, that's gonna cost a lot of money. But now the imports should stabilize a little bit. You can see here for last, let's see, last month. I think from now on we will be able to see how much we're earning and how much we're not. So slowly we might segue into the actually doing the Let's Plays. So hopefully you guys are agree with that. If you have any suggestions regarding this, we're gonna be producing alcohol, beers. We're gonna be producing beers and exporting them as well. We're gonna be consuming it ourselves as well, of course. And that's it. I'm gonna be done with this. This is first of the future industrial the construction offices. I might skip, only build a small, well, basic construction office here, and then build big one here, because there's two huge industries waiting for us here. That would be the iron industries over here and uranium industries in the hillside. In the meantime, I'm gonna be developing this farming area around here. I don't know, probably gonna go towards hills as well with the fields, but I think this small farm initially to start off with is gonna be fine. We can just build another farm on the other side of the brewery and then use like huge farm for farming this. We need to bear in mind about the railroad tracks, because this is gonna be our main supply of people to these industries there. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna say I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, subscribe, notification bell, ring it, comment section, hit it. And if you want to support the channel, you have the description of the video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.